Hello, this is Jessica McKay. I'm an intuitive coach at jessicamckay.com. Thank you for watching this video on numerologist.com. This reading answers the question, what do I need to know to move powerfully into 2020? So go ahead and take a moment to connect with yourself, connect with your intuition, get quiet, and just ask which message would be perfect for me, number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay, so if you were drawn to message number 1, the card that comes up is Life Path. So what this tells me is that for a while now, and as you vision your next year, you're focusing on your path. And you might have questions such as, am I on my path, on the right path? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing? What is my purpose? What did I come here to do? And the message that comes through, first of all, is that you are that little child on the card. You are being guided and watched over every step of the way. And you're also the angel in this picture. That is your potential. That's who you already are. You just came here to experience who you are. So you are different than anyone else here. You are you. You're the only you that exists, that has ever existed, or that ever will exist. And so your purpose is to be you. And what that means is that as you move into the new year, you let go of trying to be anyone else. So that might mean letting go of any beliefs that don't resonate with you anymore. Any ways that you've been trying to be enough for other people or for God, or getting rid of any sense of obligation that you have to do something. All you have to do, all that's required, is to feel, is to experience what life is like through your unique perspective. That's it. You don't have to do anything epic. You don't have to, well, in fact, your whole life is epic, even if it feels boring. And you might be getting this card because you feel bored and you're wondering, is this all there is? What's next? What do I do now? The message is to drop deeper into who you already are. And that might mean letting go of who you are not. So when I say go deep into who you are, I mean connect with your feelings. Connect with what it's like to be you, to be having this human experience. See the magic and the mystery of that. Your life is more powerful and more epic than you can even imagine. It's extraordinary. It's a miracle that you're here. And so really, if you're wondering what your purpose is, it's because there's an intense longing in you to connect with life, to participate in life in a really meaningful way. And that doesn't mean you have to save the world or heal people or do any of these things that we consider noteworthy in this culture. What it means is that you go deep into what the experience is that you're having now. What is it like to be you? What feelings do you have rumbling around inside you that you've ignored or that you're not paying attention to? Feel your emotions. Sit with your body. Be the person that you are and really who you came here to be. You are this extraordinary. You're this angel. You have all of that. Your being, your soul encompasses all of that. So no matter how mundane your life has felt on a day-to-day basis, your life is really extraordinary and you are on your path. If you're feeling like you're not, if life feels difficult, if it feels boring, it's time to reconnect with yourself, with the parts of you that you have judged or pushed away because you're trying to be like other people out there. So that is the invitation for you going into the new year. Okay, so that is message number 1. So if you were drawn to message number 2, the card that comes up is Star Child. And what strikes me about this is you've got space and all those planets, and yet you see this hand that is very much connected to the earth and the water and the trees, nature. And so the message that I'm getting with this is that it's time for you, especially moving into the new year, it's time for you to embrace the human aspect of your existence. A lot of us who are interested in stuff like this, readings, oracle cards, healing, a lot of us feel that it's uncomfortable to live a human life, right? Like it's kind of gross, like to be in this human body, and I don't feel like I belong here, and it's crazy. This earth is crazy. This planet's crazy. What am I doing here? It feels weird. I don't like it. I want to go home. So if you feel like that, or if you have ever felt like that in your life, I feel like this card is popping up for you because it's reminding you that there's a part of you that chose, that loves being on earth, that loves being in a human body, even if it feels alien and weird sometimes. You know, there's a part of you that loves being connected to the earth and feelings and the water. You see the water going through her hand. Water symbolizes the emotions. So again, this is an invitation to connect more with your emotions and with your physical body and with the earth, with the presence. Connect with presence on the level of being in a physical body and see how that shifts your experience of your life. You do belong here, even if sometimes it feels like a crazy place and an insane asylum. You're here. If you didn't belong here, you wouldn't be here. So there's a place for you. And so as you move into this new decade, for you, this is about moving into a new level of comfort, a new level of security, a new sense of being grounded on this planet with all the things that are going on. So it's a new level of comfort and owning it, saying, yeah, I'm owning the fact that I'm a human being. I'm having this experience. I live on this earth. I'm owning my emotions, the fact that I get angry and I feel afraid and I feel vulnerable, really owning it and singing, honoring it as sacred. This life that you're experiencing is sacred. And so don't look forward to the time when you're not here anymore. I know for me, I know for a lot of healers and people who are sensitive, spiritual people, I know that sometimes it can be so uncomfortable that you start thinking about the afterlife and, oh, won't it be great when I don't have to be in this body anymore and I can just float around like a ball of light. But you wouldn't be here if part of you didn't if part of you didn't want to embrace it. Whatever your beliefs may be about whether we choose to come here or whether we just pop up here arbitrarily, you're here for a purpose. You're not here by accident. So embrace the fact that you're here. Love your life. Love the moments, even the ones that feel uncomfortable. Sit with that. Sit with that. And what I see opening up for you in the next decade is more comfort, more of a feeling of belonging, a feeling of saying, this is my home because I'm here. I'm home with myself. Okay, so I hope that made sense. That's message number 2. And if you were drawn to message number 3, the card that comes up is Earth Healing. And I love this card. I love this. I feel like the child, the face of the child in the background there, that's your inner child. That's you. That's part of who you are. And again, like the first message we got, if you watched that, I feel like you are also this angel. And you are doing some healing work with your inner child. And that this is going to give you peace as you move into the next decade. And what she's really doing is she's giving a love note to herself. So think about something in your past that you've carried with you in this decade that has been really troublesome, that's been really hard to heal from. And you can time travel if you need to. Go to that part of you that was struggling. Maybe it was in childhood, maybe it was when you were a teenager, and give that part of you a love note from you to help him or her heal that traumatic moment or that time in your life that was difficult. Healing is never a straight line. It's always a journey. It's always a path. And there's actually, in the back of this card, it's very faint. You might not see it. There's a path. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but it's going like this. So healing is a journey in and of itself. And so you might have to do some time traveling to connect with the part of you that got hurt a long time ago and love her. Give that part of you your love now in the present. Take that little wounded child, that girl or that boy, and place him or her in your heart and let them know that they're not alone. And so really going back to those moments in time where you were struggling and bringing love to them heals your life on a whole new level. And so what I get is that you're trying to heal something that's pretty big moving into the next decade because you don't want to take it with you. And you may have already been working on this for years now, but this is your last, this is almost like, healing never really ends. It keeps going and going and going, but this is another breakthrough that you're going to make. It's a really significant breakthrough. And part of it for you has to do with loving that inner child. So, that is really what this message is about. And it's what's going to bring you into the new reality of what you really want to create. Anyway, I hope that these messages were helpful to you. If they were, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Please share this video. Watch our next video now.